What up, man? Ladies and gentlemen, how y'all doing? You see how my phone is rocking? Yeah, my phone rocks sometimes when I'm on a rocky street or a rocky road. So I do this sometimes to hold it up while I'm driving. I can still drive perfectly fine doing this. I haven't gotten into an accident, never will, because I don't manifest accidents like you guys do. I'm in control, full control of my life. If something happens, it's my fault. Don't matter what it is. Automatically my fault. I just thought I had to say that for some of the comments and some of the people that emailed me about one of my videos. They said that I had my kids in my car and I was holding my phone. No, that's my phone mount. And I know that y'all wasn't paying attention to that video because I only held my phone for 2 minutes out of the video, and then the rest of the video was like this because I wasn't on a bumpy road. So you missed a really good important message and that was my worry and guilt video that I got a lot of people emailing me and telling me what a good job I did on that video and how it helped them and stuff. The one thing that I wanted was to help people. But again, I got like 4 or 5 people that was like, how could you hold your phone in your car and drive and have your children in there? The power of not knowing what's going on. All I can say. Anyways, let's get off of that. I'm glad I'm helping people. I'm glad that I'm being of some service. That's the only reason I'm doing this, because I want to help. So I'm glad that I'm helping people because they're starting to reach out more than normal. And I'm grateful for it, man. You know, some guy gave me a testimony on how my worry and guilt video and my lack and limitation video really has transformed him to a point where he wants to really, you know, get out here and, I guess, self-actualize. And that's great. That's great, man. Keep it up. He knows who I'm talking about because he said he'll listen to every one of my videos. Cool. Keep up the good work, man. I didn't want to say your name, but you know who I'm talking about because we just got through talking. So you know exactly who I'm talking about. So anyway, this video today, and by the way, before we start that, I was sick for a few days and, you know, my job scheduling is kind of off right now. But I'm going to keep giving the content as long as you guys want it. The topic today is we're going to talk about the food. This has to get talked about. The food that we're eating. This is that we got to start thinking. We got to start using this up here. When y'all, okay, people my age range, about 30, 35, even 40. We remember Popeyes, KFC, McDonald's, the stuff that was here when we were younger. We remember the taste of this food and all that. We remember your mother and your father giving you the Happy Meals and stuff. Back then, we talking about, I'm going to say the late 90s, mid 90s, 2000-ish time. At that time, we had this problem and this issue, but ain't nothing like the obesity of today. Let's just go and get it out in the clear. People are superlatively, if that's a word, obese nowadays. And the reason why is because the same foods that we were eating and enjoying as kids, the Happy Meals, the Burger Kings and all that, is not the same. It's not the same food that you were eating when you was a kid. It's evident if it was the same food, you'll be blown up and fat before about 2004, 2005, when I think probably 2006, 2007. I think that's when the food started changing. Don't look it up. I did some research on this. So your Happy Meal of the 90s is not the Happy Meals of 2020. No. They didn't put more chemicals in it. Your Popeyes chicken ain't the same chicken. I don't even think that's chicken. Bro, I'm under the impression that's all clone meat. It might be. And I'm not a conspiracy theorist, so don't take me as some conspiracy theorist. I'm just saying, the way y'all blowing up and getting all big, and even the way I blew up and got big, I was eating the same way. I had the same eating habits that I had as a kid. Why is it prior to 2007 I was cool, but by 2008, 2009, with the same eating habits of the same foods, I'm blowing up? It's something they putting in our food. So now you got to be more conscious and aware of what you eating. You can't be out here slurping down Chick-fil-A all day. You can't eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner at Popeyes. You can't be snacking and packing at the convenience store. Dude, look at the nutrients facts and some of the stuff you eat. First of all, if your drink got more than 20 grams of sugar, I wouldn't even drink it. I'm at the point I ain't drinking it like I drink water. I drink a lot of water. If I'm gonna drink something, it'd be that BAI drink or muscle milk. Especially if I'm going to the gym or something. But I stay away from sugar drinks. Some of y'all blowing up because y'all drinking too much sugar drinks. And then you're eating too much stuff with bread in it. And then you eating all this meat. And it's just like, your diet got to change. Everybody's. You want to be skinny like I am? I am in a small. My shirts are small. My sweatpants and stuff be small. The only way I got this way is from eating meticulously. Like I cut off sugar, low sugar, low carbs. I think that's it. Low sugar, low carbs. I tried to get a little bit of more fat because it takes fat to burn fat. Whole bunch of protein. But yeah, I think it's vital. The carbohydrate thing is vital. Don't give no more than 100 grams of carbohydrates a day. But see, you're not thinking like this on a daily basis because you're so busy with your working at a job that you really don't want to work at, fussing and fighting with your spouse, which you're asking yourself, why'd you get married in the first place? You got all these distractions in the way, so you're not worried about how many calories the Chick-fil-A meal you just ate. And what's up with Chick-fil-A? I don't think I never had it. Don't quote me. I probably did have it when I don't eat meat no more. I'm a vegan, so I don't really know what's the hype. It looked like the same chicken at KFC and Popeyes and all that. So you're telling me these people cook the same bird that everybody else is eating, and y'all just run into like the lines are so big at Chick-fil-A. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock. I don't even know if it's open, but when I pass by Chick-fil-A, it's like a crack house, boy. Y'all be running to that. And you know what? Whatever chemicals in that chicken is blowing y'all completely up. Some of y'all looking like y'all work out, but it's just fat. You got to watch what you eating. You got to be more conscious about what you eating, man. Dude, I eat raw. Like, I do mess up. Don't get me wrong. I'm a human being. I mess up. Me and my mom, man, bless all their souls, boy. We see some chocolate candy, we be on that. But my mom lost a lot of weight. Congratulations to her, And I lost a lot of weight, and we doing our thing. So our metabolism is probably chewing that crap up if we get enough sleep. But man, it's like, y'all like fiends to these foods. All these restaurants is getting paid off of y'all to blow y'all up. I don't know what chemicals in there, man. I don't know what chemicals are in them foods, man. I ain't no scientist. And I don't have to be a scientist to learn what chemicals in there. So, but we got to be more conscious of what we eat. You are what you eat. You can't think clearly and have all that acid all up inside your intestines. Meat is acid. Bread is acid. All them sugary drinks, that's acid. You want alkaline food. You want to go on an alkaline diet, man. Cleanse yourself. You only got one body, man. And some of y'all, if you're overweight, that means you're oversaturated in acid. Your body's retaining too much acid, and what it does is start storing stuff as fat. You don't want your body to do that. You don't want your body to store stuff as fat. So, man, I know it sounds crazy, but you might want to start eating raw vegetables, man. The hell with Chick-fil-A and all that, man. Look, that stuff blowing y'all up. I'm looking around at people that I went to school with, that I used to work with. Y'all done blew up like a hot air balloon. And then when I ask y'all, what y'all been eating? Chick-fil-A, this, Chipotle, blase, blah. I'm like, man, and y'all still running to the food? It's so good and addictive. You sure they ain't putting no drugs in that food? Man, I'll be more conscious about what you're putting in your mouth. For real. That goes for everybody. I don't know how it is in other countries. I have other people from other countries watch my videos, so I don't know how it is in you guys' country, but in America, it looks like the food is poison. That's what it looks like. I could be wrong. It looks like it's poison because your body's going to take the poison and turn it into fat because it doesn't identify. Whatever your body can't identify, it stores as fat. Like that saturated fat, polymono fat, all that stuff. It's made up shit anyway, so your body turns it into fat and lets you burn it off. Oh, he'll burn it off. I don't know what the hell he put in there. Burn that off. But y'all not burning it off. Some of y'all haven't even let your heart beat fast enough to cross the street. Y'all get in your box car, go to your little box job, go to your little box and get on the little box or whatever square magic phone, talk on the little box, go back in your little box car, go to your box home, open up a box, eat what's inside the box, and hopefully you use a cylinder to change your state. Hopefully, no, don't do that. But we live in this box world where you don't even exercise no more. So you're not exercising and you're eating acid. You're killing it. And then you're not exercising. You eating acid-based food. So your body is full of acid. You got an acid relationship with your spouse or whatever. Your kids are not in order. Man, what's in order in your life? And when are you going to get this stuff in order? I'm sitting back at this. I'll be at Walmart seeing people, hearing people conversation. And it's like, y'all ain't, man, Earl Nightingale was right. Y'all don't think. With the conversations I've been hearing, nobody thinking. Nobody's thinking like that, man. And that's sad. That's why I make videos like this, man. Wake up. I ain't saying go all the way vegan because some people have this mental thing that they can't do it. Whatever. Do what you can to eat healthier. Because if you can't look in the mirror and see that all that flab is unattractive to you, you should be uncomfortable with all that flab. That stuff gives you, look, having too much weight as you get older gives you bad lower back. Your lower back is burning. Your heart gotta move. Your heart gotta pump faster to maintain all the flabs, all the gut flapping off. That's hurting your rib cage. Then you got acid inside of you, so now you fat, and that's a lot of strain on your heart and your body and stuff. And now you got acid in you, and the acid is eating you from the inside. You slowly killing yourself, and y'all okay with it. That's why I say none of y'all thinking, man. You gotta get your diet down pat, man. Get the diet down pat. Make that put that a part of your affirmations or something. Program your mind to start eating fruits and vegetables and drinking plenty of water. But it ain't gonna, man. We gotta do better. Because these restaurants are not the same restaurants from back in the day. They did something to their food around 2007. Because around 2007, I started seeing people plump up like a hot air balloon. And that's the thing about me. I've always been an observant person. People that went to school with me, they probably thought I was quiet in school. No, I was just sitting back observing y'all. Some of y'all, I know y'all like the back of my hand because I sat there and listened to you guys and watched your patterns this whole time. I learned that stuff from my dad. My dad was a therapist, you know, I mean, and into psychology. So I learned a lot from him. And I sat back and analyzed everybody I went to school with. That's why I was quiet. I wasn't quiet for no other reason. I just wanted to know how y'all are. And still to this day, I could probably tell you how you are now. Because I could just go back to when you was 18 and just add an expansion pack to how you were at 18. And you're exactly the same person. Just like everybody is the 12-year-old version of themself, just an expanded version of it. Some of this stuff is simple. We just complicate it. I ain't gonna say y'all, we all together complicate simple stuff. So get your diet together. I need to get mine and stop eating all. I eat chocolate something here and there. So I'm gonna get my diet together too. Even though it's whatever. I'll catch up with y'all.